Welcome to Days Nation. We aim to bring fun, entertainment, and educational facts about our world at one junction. Top 10 biggest scams in the world. As communication and connectivity continue to improve around the world, humanity is able to attain a greater possibility of information and knowledge. But at the same time, the drawbacks associated with it are scarier than ever. In order to make great profits, some of the masterminds in the world work in a very negative way, which ends up targeting the people who are totally unaware of it. There are plenty of ways that scammers can make a big fraud with you without even suspecting you. Based on the statistics, here are the 10 most common and the largest frauds in the world today. Follow us to ensure you watch all our videos and updates. Number 10. Travel scam. Well, these can infiltrate during the holidays where crooks are trying to offer you a vacation, or a vacation in a great place with amazing offers and irresistible offers. The offers mostly have hidden charges, start money, and end up charged for the whole trip. At times, you may have enough bad luck to pay for the whole trip and end up with nothing. Number 9. Antivirus Software. Now this is the one that can easily creep into your system if you aren't alert enough. It includes pop-ups or messages informing the person about a virus in their system which has to be cleared, which otherwise would create a problem. You're lucky enough if it's just a simple pop-up showing you an update. But if you aren't that lucky, then you might end up installing apps or opening links that could give your system an actual virus. Number 8. Extortion emails. The scammer threatens by saying that you are hacked and that they have photos and videos of you from your webcam. They frighten you by saying that they would be disclosed if you do not provide them with what they ask of you, and that they have full control over your system. Number 7. Threatening scam. In such scams, the person receives a threat message from the fraudster, indicating that he or she is being paid to harm or kill the person or a member of his or her family. They are demanding a certain amount of money to be saved. They even have personal information from you, collected from different sources such as social media, etc., making it even more credible. Number 6. Amazon scam. These types of scams include fraudsters who contact you to deliver an article or stating that you have an unpaid balance, and that, in both cases, they want to verify and request personal information from the individual for audit purposes. Number 5. Relationship scam. It's the one where the crook acts like a parent or friend who claims to know you and then tells you a story about how they need money. These also include online dating websites where sometimes you find people who are not there for a real relationship, but only looking for a chance at making a fortune. Number 4. Bank loan scams. So if you find a bank deal that's too good to be true, it's very likely not real. The deal you're getting could just be a ripoff, where they offer you a banking scheme or a credit card, perhaps with very little documentation and only a few requirements. But they would request money from you as a minimal processing fee. Number 3. Nigerian 419. It is one of the most ancient scams where there is an attack on the emotional side of a person, where the fraudster makes up an emotional history related to the family, etc., and wants the individual to help them in a certain way. First, they want a small amount of money that is constantly increasing. This is the Nigerian 419 under the Prohibition Law. Number 2. Lottery scam. It is the second most frequent type of scam that occurs where the scammer calls to tell you that you earned money, but to activate or receive the funds, you need to pay a certain amount. If you send the money early enough, they demand more from you. Since the person has already sent some, he is obliged to send more because he is told that he will not get anything else. Number 1. Social Security number phishing. This type of scam is one of the most widespread around the world today. This section applies to approximately 31% of scams. In this, the scammers make a robocall saying that your Social Security number has been used for fraudulent activities, and thus trying to get your personal information and threatening to get you arrested. It is therefore quite easy for most people to fall into its trap. The person talks as formally as possible, wanting your information and threatening you with bad consequences otherwise. Here are a couple of ways that you can protect yourself against the scam. 1. Report suspicious emails and refrain from responding to such unknown messages. 2. Do not transfer money to those you are unfamiliar with. 3. Do not disclose your personal information during the call or email unless you are fully aware of the individual you send it to. 4. Do not trust people on the internet simply on the basis of an emotional history. And also, don't believe the people who tell you that they're related to you somehow. Ensure you check twice. 5. Have a programmable antivirus on your system. Thus, the different methods of fraud improve, and we will organize ourselves day after day, but this can be avoided by analysis and some research on the issue. It is easier for people to fall for it, but it is better to always have a guard over by always investigating before trusting such a thing that you might encounter. Thank you for watching this video. That was Days Nation for you. Keep coming back and stay entertained. Don't forget to subscribe.